Hello everyone, welcome to Lessons with Philip. And our topic today is a number-based system. All right. Now, number-based is very important in computer languages and it's also applicable in computer programming. So people in computer science or people in programming must understand the concept of number-based because that's what is applicable there. Okay. Now, that's not where we're going. Now, one of the things you need to understand in number base is the conversion of number base. We're going to concentrate on conversions of number base. Conversion of number base. Okay? Conversion of number bases. And secondly, we're going to concentrate on addition and subtraction of number base. Addition and subtraction, subtractions of number bases. Okay? And lastly, we're going to concentrate on multiplication, and division, multiplication and division of number bases. Okay? Of number bases. All right? That is why you need to press the notification button so that as the class progresses, you begin to follow the examples. Okay? Now, we will start with conversions. Before we start with conversions, I need to let you note some things. The first thing you need to note is that some of these number bases, some of the bases of numbers has names. Okay? Now, for example, base 2 is known as binary. It is known as binary. It is otherwise known as binary or bisemal. Sometimes you can call it bisemal. All right. Base 8 is known as what we call octa. It's known as octa. It's known as octa base. While base 10 is known as decimal. It's known as decimal. Okay. Base 12 is known as duodecimal. It's known as duodecimal. All right. While base 16 is known as hexadecimal. These are special names attributed to all these bases. Don't forget, your numbers can be in base 2, can be in base 3, can be in base 4, can be in base 5, base 6, base 7, base 8, base 9, base 10, 11, 12, and so on and so forth. All right? The number can be in any base. But take note, if your number is in base 6, then in that numbers, the digits of the numbers cannot be up to 6. For example, if I write 1, 2, 4, the base of this number cannot be base 3 because there is a digit that is more than the base. That shows that this base can either be base 5, base 6, base 7, base 8, 9, and so forth. It can be base 1. This number cannot be base 1, cannot be base 2, cannot be base 3, cannot be base 4. It can either be from base 5 upward. Okay? Now, that's the first thing you need to take note. Now, the second thing you need to take note that there are some unique alphabet that is attached to some numbers in number base. Number 2 that you need to note is that there are some unique name or unique alphabet. There are some unique alphabet that is attached to some numbers. For example, A is attached to 10, B is attached to 11, C is attached to 12, D is attached to 13, F is attached to 14, and so on and so forth. Okay? Right? When we come to the application of this, I will let us know. Okay? Let's start with conversions. Conversions of number bases. Conversion of number bases. Let me tell us that you can convert from any base to another base. Let's start from conversion from other base to base 10. That shows that if I have a number of any base, I can convert to base 10. How do we start with that? Conversion of other bases, other bases to base 10. How do we do that? There's a concept to convert from any base to base 10. Okay? For example, if I'm given 1011 base 2, if I'm asked, if the example says, if my examples says convert 10111 base 2 to base 10. How do I do that? What you need to do is that you need to write your number clearly. 10111, which is to base 2. The first thing you need to do is you attribute power to the digit starting from the last digit. So you start from 0. This one will be attributed 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? That's the first thing you need to do. Because I'm has to convert from this base 2 to base 10. Even if this is not base 2, if it is other base, either base 3, base 4, base 5, base 6, and so on and so forth, as long as it is I'm converting to base 10, the principle still holds. Okay? This will not be equivalent to, you start from this last digit, which is 1, it will not be 1 times, what is the base? What's the base of this number that you are asked to convert, which is base 2? That should be times 2. What is the power on that 1? It is raised to power 4. Okay? Now, plus, the second digit is 0. That will be 0 times, what is the base? It is base 2. What is the power? That is raised to power 3. Okay? Plus 1. That is 1 times, what is the base? Base 2. Okay? What is the power? The power is 2. Okay? Plus 1 again. All right? 1 times, what is the base? Base 2. What is the power? Raised to power 1. Okay? Plus, what's the last digit? 1. 1 times, what is the base? Base 2 raised to power. What is the power? 0. Okay? Now the next thing you need to do is to open the bracket. 2 raised to power 4. What is 2 raised to power 4? That is 2 in 4 places. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Automatically, 2 raised to power 4 is what? Is 16. 16 times 1 will now be 16. Plus. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. 8 times 0. Anything multiplied by 0 will be 0. Okay? Plus. 2 raised to power 2 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay? 2 raised to power 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is what? Is 2. Right? 2 raised to power 0. Don't forget, in our law of indices, we have explained that when you have any number raised to power 0, it will become 1. So 1 times 1 will become 1. So 16 plus 0 is 16. Plus 4, that is 20. 20 plus 2, that's 22. 22 plus 1, that is 23 base 10. Some people can decide to write it in this form, 23 base 10. Okay? This is your answer. Okay? This is how to convert from other bases to base 10. Let me make an application of this. Sometimes you can have an example like this. Let's do one more example. For the sample part, if you are asked to convert 5A3 base 11 to base 10. Okay? Now I'm asked to convert 5A3 to base 10. Don't forget, I've explained that this A is standing as an entity of what? Of 10. So what are we going to do? You see, this is 11 now. I'm asked to convert to 10. Any base whatsoever, you can convert to base 10, and the principle still hold. It's still the same principle. Automatically, you just need to write 5a 3 base 11. This will be attributed 0, this will be attributed 1, and this will be attributed power 2. That's the first step. Now, this will be equivalent to, start from this 5, that will be 5 times, what is your base? Base 11. That will be multiplied by 11. What is the power? Power 2, okay, plus, the second one is A. What is A? A is 10. Don't forget, our A is 10. That will be 10 multiplied by, what is my base? 11 raised to power 1. Okay? If you observe in mathematics, this place cannot contain the rest. What you need to do is, you don't go and put plus here. You need to put the plus here because it can't contain. That's just to tell you that something still continues. Okay? You put your plus here. Plus. So, if you see me now, I'm not writing plus 3. I'm not writing it under here. I'm writing it under this place. Okay? Because the continuation is for this, not for this. Okay? Now, the last one is 3. 3 multiplied by, what is the base? 11 base 0. Okay? And that is the final. Alright? Now, the next thing is to expand the bracket. This will now be equivalent to 11 raised to power 2 is 11 squared. You give you 1 to 1. That is 5 times 1 to 1. Okay? Plus 11 raised to power 1 is 11. And that will be 10 times 11 plus 11 raised to power 0 is 1. Don't forget, anything raised to power 0 will remain 1. Okay? That shows that this is 1. That will be 3 times 1. 3 times 1. Automatically, 5 times 121 will give us 605. 605 plus 10 times 11 will give us 110. Okay? Now, 3 times 1 will give me 3. And you then need to add all this together. 605 plus 110 plus 3 will now give me 718. That will be 718. If you don't put your base, it means it is in base 10. Any number, when you don't put their base at the bottom, it means they are automatically in base 10. So, but don't forget, always put it. What are we converting to? We are converting to base 10. You can write it in words, or you can decide to write it in number, base 10, or you write 718 base 10. Both are correct. All right? In our coming class, we're going to do conversion of fractions or conversion of decimals of other base. For example, if you're given 0.00215 base 6, if it has to convert this to either base 10, we are still in conversion to base 10. If it has to convert this decimal to base 10, what do you do? Or peradventure, if it has to convert fractions like 2 over 5 base 7, for example, to base 10. How do you convert this? Kindly follow my class, subscribe to my channel to see more of this, okay? Because this topic is very important. I want to take it slowly so that you understand the concept of the conversions, all right? And concept of number base. Thank you so much. See you in my coming videos. Bye.